Hello, and boy do I have something exciting for you today. Now, you may be aware of the concept of a piston caterpillar. The idea is that you get two pistons and they push and pull each other. So you do that, and then you do a one-tick pulse, and it would put the piston there, and then you would get the next piston to pull it, and then another one-tick pulse would pull it back, and the piston caterpillar would inch its way along a track. And that's exactly what we have here today. So, as you can see, it's really quite small. It's pretty much a pointless device, but it looks pretty cool, and it's just a fun little bit of logic. Now, this thing works in the most absurd way that you could ever possibly think of. It uses a bud to cascade other buds in a sort of pattern which creates the pattern that we require, the pattern that moves the pistons along. However, it's pretty awesome because once it gets to the end, it will automatically go all the way back to the beginning and restart. Which, I don't know if that sounds impressive, but if you've tried building one of these before, you know, for one, they usually get really big and complicated, and two, they only usually go in one direction. So that's the reset switch there, but this is how you switch it on. You just place a block at the beginning. As you can see, the pistons are going absolutely insane. They're just sort of jiggling around. And the piston tape, or the piston caterpillar, has moved across, and then, as you can see, goes all the way back to its original position, and basically starts again. So this button here switches it all off, and yeah, pretty damn awesome. Now you can also go from whichever side you want, simply by placing the block at the other end. As you can see, now it's going slower this way, and it will go quicker on the way back. So let's just let that do it. Gets to the end there and goes back. Admittedly, sometimes it decides that it's gonna, you know, stop, but it will find its way, and I think that's pretty damn awesome. And also, I love the way it looks. These dancing pistons everywhere. I am surprised my computer is managing to record this at the same time. Anyway, hit reset. Resets everything. And yeah, fairly straightforward. This block here, it's powering this piston. And when this piston is given a block update, it extends, powers this torch, powers this repeater. No, it powers this repeater, which powers this torch, retracting the block, causing this to retract again. Meanwhile, sends a pulse up here, and the pulse then goes into a one-tick pulse generator, which then outputs into the caterpillar. Not too difficult to understand, but it gives a pretty neat little effect. So that's about it for this video. If you want, there'll be a schematic download in the description. And if you want to see more, then like, comment, share, whatever. Sorry about the background noise. Not much can be done for that. I believe that someone outside is making quite a racket. Anyway, as a final thing to sign off this video, I'm going to see what happens if we start the bud at a different location. I haven't done this before, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Looks like it's just doing exactly the same thing. But you never know. Could end up doing something different, so let's give it a little bit of a watch. Well, that's interesting. Seems the point in which you start it is the point in which it goes to. I suppose that could be declared as another feature. How interesting. Anyway, let's switch that off. And of course, you can extend this as far as you want. So if you want to have a play with it, then simply click the download link in the description, or because it's so simple, build it yourself. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.